Arkham Island.
Stand back, fool, I've got a bomb!
Alright, Batman Arkham Asylum, finally. I'd just like to quickly apologize for how long this review has taken me to complete. But I do hope that you appreciate how much effort I put into it. With that said, this is my first review, and honestly, I don't think I could have waited for a better game to be my first review. Being somebody who grew up with Batman and loved the first two movies, no, I don't like the Joel Schumacher things that he put out. I think they're a disgrace. But I did watch them anyway, and I have even watched reruns of the old TV show with Adam West whenever I was a kid, you know. But even as a child, I knew Batman just had to be dark, and that's how I liked him. So I've read many Batman novels and comics, and I even collected toys, as a kid. I've read the Nightfall, Knight's Quest, Knight's End saga. I love the animated series, and I love the renewal of Batman stuff in general. These past few years with Batman Begins and Dark Knight, I think they're great movies. I have them on Blu-ray. And they're just done the way they should be done, which is dark, and fucking gritty.
He killed my friend.
I had high hopes for this game and also felt a little bit cautious, but I was immediately met with familiar voice acting and superb art direction and just general high quality production all the way around, all of which, set me at ease and prepared me to enjoy the game. Even if it was rated T for teen, so was Infamous, and that game was awesome and really fun, so sometimes the rating doesn't always mean what you think it should. Developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Eidos Interactive in conjunction with Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and DC Comics, it was released on August 25th, 2009 in North America and August 28th, 2009 in Europe, which is a seemingly continued middle finger to European gamers for some reason beyond my understanding, especially considering that Rocksteady is a British-founded independent video game developer based in London. The game uses Epic Games' Unreal Engine 3, and immediately BioShock, Metal Gear Solid 4, Infamous, several other games all come to mind when playing this game. It's essentially a third-person action-adventure, stealthy detective smorgasbord, and as far as being critically acclaimed, the game is in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Scan is green on Joker.
Open the gate!
The game was given top scores from national newspapers and specialist games reviewers. The game has broken the Guinness Book of World Record in this category by achieving the highest average score of 91.67 from reviewers around the world. The previous record holder was Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which had an average of 90.
Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4.
And up front, before I even finish this review, I've already told everyone I know about this game, even people that probably don't care. I'm going to just say right off the bat that I highly suggest to any gamer or Batman fan to at least rent this one and seriously consider adding it to your collection. So the story and gameplay all combine for a very, very immersive and practically perfect Batman game. The story was co-written by Paul Dini, who is best known, or unknown actually, stuff that he's worked on is well known, which is being a producer and writer for several Warner Brothers and DC Comics series, including Star Wars, Ewoks, Tiny Toon Adventures, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, the new Batman Superman Adventures, Batman Beyond, Duck Dodgers. He worked on several popular episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. He also wrote an episode of the Generation 1 Transformers cartoon series called The Dweller in the Depths. So check that out. He also developed and scripted Crypto the Superdog and contributed scripts to Animaniacs. He created Minerva Mink. He also worked on Freakazoid, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. After leaving Warner Brothers in 2004, he went on to write and story edit the popular ABC adventure series Lost. So, I mean, the guy is very qualified, you know, and obviously people love his story writing. And Wildstorm actually did the other part of the story, which is crafting the appearances of the characters, which Wildstorm was created by Jim Lee, very, very respected comic book artist, talented man, and he's actually also working on the superhero MMO DC Universe Online.
What's it doing?
If you read the Road to Arkham comic, which came if you pre-ordered from Amazon.com, then basically you'll find that the Joker disappeared several months prior to the game, which made Batman feel a bit nervous. Then suddenly various high-profile arrests began to take place, all due to anonymous phone call tips.
You okay? He surrendered almost.
And then finally Joker appears, taking the mayor hostage and planning on blowing him up. Of course, Batman captures Joker, and there we begin the game on our way to Arkham Asylum. Batman knows something is up, and of course, so do we. Of course, there is a trap set, and the Joker breaks free, and with the help of Harley Quinn, takes control of Arkham Asylum, and sets the stage for a very elaborate attempt to defeat Batman, or at least, at the very least, humiliate him. I would also recommend the 128-page Arkham comic book, written by Grant Morrison and illustrated by Dave McKean, especially if you're interested in like Amadeus Arkham.
I set a trap and you sprang it.
The story mode itself does not take an immense amount of time to complete if you completely ignore everything but the story. But if you decide to get all the trophies and complete the game 100%, then you need to prepare for an undertaking of time and skill. Some of the trophies are quite challenging to achieve, and I'd really like to get that perfect night trophy, but I'll need a little bit more time to get that one. So I spent about a little over a week playing this game, roughly 3 to 4 hours a day whenever I had spare time, in order to complete the story mode 100%. I also had to restart the game at around 3% after initially playing it due to missing a few items that I didn't know at the time that I'd be able to go back and get after you beat the game. So after you beat the game, it allows you to go back anywhere and collect anything you may have missed.